Hey guys, I'm back! Sorry, it's been a while, I know. Umar here for Architecture Daily Sketches, and this week I'll be doing another tutorial on human figures. Now last year, I did the first tutorial on human figures. It was a basic tutorial for a very simple style of human figures that are standing upright. So this week, I'll explore that subject a bit more by showing you guys how to draw specific types of poses. Now if you'd like to see the original tutorial and get a head start on the basic pose, you can click the link here or below in the description. Otherwise, stay tuned guys. So for this week, I thought I'll show you guys how to do these 3 different poses. So like the previous tutorial, it was static, upright standing figures. These are more dynamic, like activity poses. And I chose these poses specifically because sometimes I see people having some difficulty drawing these poses in a way that looks convincing. Especially if the limbs are kind of moving about, like in the pose going downstairs. The anatomy is a bit weird, a bit wonked out. So anyways, basically I'm going to be doing 2 versions of each of these poses. One male and one female. The first pose is a guy or girl coming up or down stairs. Now for this one, I'm gonna start out by doing an outline in pencil, and then I'll outline it using ink. So here I've outlined the anatomy of the human figure here, just to give a clearer indication of how the anatomy goes into making of a human figure. Because usually I would only draw the outline, because that's usually enough, since a human figure is a stylized, simplified version of the human. So this is the male human figure going down a flight of stairs, and as you can see, I've only outlined pretty much only the outside bits. I only have these little bits on the inside just to add slight depth in the human figure. And now I'm going to draw the female version. So that's the first pose. The second pose will be just 2 guys or 2 girls talking and walking. Whenever I draw a human figure in a group talking position, I always like to vary the position of their limbs, so the scene looks a bit animated. And usually when I draw it, I start with the head, and then from the head there's the neck, and follows through with the shoulders. And then usually for the arms, I tend to just draw an outline like that, like a little bulge there and there, and then I would put in like a little triangle there, and that sort of suggests that he has his arms in his pocket or something. Like that. Same goes for the legs. So I would often just draw straight down like that, but maybe just suggest some separation of the limb like that. Really thick boots there. Really thick boots. And there we go. You can even play around with accessories like adding umbrellas or hats. If you notice the way that I usually drew the hair first, and then I finished it off with the shape of the face, then the neck. I proceed to shoulders, then the little lumps for the arms, and then I just continue straight down, block out the legs, and that's about it. So that's two guys and two girls talking and walking. So for the next pose, I'm going to do two guys and two girls sitting on a bench. And there you have it, 3 dynamic human poses, male and female versions. Now, I would like to end the video by just talking for a bit why human figures are awesome and important for architectural sketching and drawings. Like I mentioned in the previous human figure tutorial, it helps to give a sense of scale to your drawings. Like the size of your human figures would give an idea to the viewer of your drawings, the relative size of a building or an object or whatever is standing next to your human figure. Then it shows function. This is where the current tutorial comes in. If your drawings are devoid of human figures, it will look empty, less lively, but also, you might not be able to clearly articulate some of your intentions regarding your design. We use human figures to show as an example how a space within a building or an object might be used. Like for example, this section is populated by human figures going about their daily activities, waking up, going to dinner, going downstairs, enjoying company. Also as an example, here I have a drawing of the famous LC4 lounge chair by Le Corbusier. Now without human figures to illustrate how it functions, we as the viewer might not understand that the chair can accommodate many different sitting positions. For example, it can accommodate a more upright sitting position, and it can even accommodate a more horizontal sitting position, more for napping. We might not even know that you can even take the chair off of the table legs and use it as a rocking chair. So yeah, these little guys are really helpful. And also, it's an opportunity for you guys to express your individuality or sense of humor with many different styles or funny poses that you can think of. It really is up to you. And you know, it's these little opportunities for us to have fun in otherwise perhaps rigid circumstances. I mean, these are just 3 variations of poses. We can explore so much more. With that in mind, I'd like to ask if you guys would be interested to explore more human figure poses in future tutorials. Please drop us a comment below and we will go through them to see if you guys are interested. You can also comment your suggestions for future videos and also any architecture related questions, and we will try our best to get back to you. We'd like to mention that we actually have made these drawings available for download as a reference if you guys want to practice or use them for other creative pursuits. You just have to follow the link below in the description. So that's it. If you like this video, you can thumbs it up. If you're new here, you can subscribe for more videos, and you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Links are below. Thank you so much for watching.